Hello, if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you to Grace.Filled. My name is Kristy, and I am a wife and a mom of 5, and this is going on my 10th year of homeschool. On this channel, you can find encouragement, motivation, and inspiration for life, home, and homeschool. So hopefully there will be something for everyone if you check out the playlist below. In today's video, I will be tackling my kitchen, my living room, and my homeschool rooms. I have some very exciting news. This is a very special video because it's a collaboration with the sweet and beautiful Lissa over at To Each Their Own Home. Lissa is such a light and inspiration, and it is a privilege and honor to know her. I feel like she represents her faith well, and I know that her family is so extremely proud of her. So once you're done watching my video, head over to her channel because it is amazing. Her style, her decor, oh man, you are in for a treat. You have no idea what a treat you're in for. And if you're coming over from Lissa's channel, I just want to say hi and welcome you. So what you're seeing is my baby kittens jumped up into my fig leaf plants and they got dirt everywhere, so I just went ahead and put the runner, the blue runner that matched all my decor in this area, in the washing machine. And I thought this was perfect because this gives me a chance to, vacuum and wipe everything down in this area. And while I was waiting for it to come out of the washing machine, I was like, you know what? I bet I could style this in a really cool way. So I went to my bedroom and brought a few things from my bedroom just to put here. And I think that I am, instead of having my live plants here, I think I'm gonna just have these here so that my kittens can't get into them because I don't want them messing up my plants anymore, honey. I want to make sure that you leave here feeling encouraged within your own home, feeling either motivated to clean your own house or just inspire, like if she can do it with 5 kids, and I'm sure you see them in the background here, that you can do it as well. Typically when you see these type of videos, they're shot in new homes, remodeled homes, updated homes, etc. And I absolutely love that. However, not all homes are upgraded or Pinterest perfect, nor are they all Instagram photo worthy, and that's okay. I have found as a mom of 5 that less is more. And honestly, we can have this whole house company ready in about 30 minutes or less. More importantly, it helps my mental capacity. I will say this is probably about the worst that this particular area ever gets, but I did have plans on doing my daughter's hair, and that's why that bin was there. And then I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna do that today because I'm gonna focus on cleaning and resetting my home, especially this homeschool area, because we start our official first day of homeschool on Monday. We used this week to reset our home, to bless our home, and just to ease back into the swing of things. But now is that time where the crunch has come and we've got to get things done and get things ready. So I'm thankful for this homeschool dedicated space. I do want to say though, my home is not fancy, and actually everything is as is the way we purchased it, with the exception of a new HVAC, refrigerator, washer, dryer, and we're about to purchase a new water heater. I have learned with time to be patient and to just be okay with the way things are. It's easy to want to have things right away and not want to wait, but there is something in the waiting. And I will say I did struggle for a while because you guys already know I did a house tour before we left. We had a beautiful 3-story home with 3.5 baths, 3 bedrooms, a full walkout basement. However, it was only on 0.3 acres of, it wasn't even 0.3, it was 0.03 acres of land. And the truth is, I had so many dreams and plans of renovations when we moved here, But when we moved here, that same week, COVID hit and our whole lives changed. But I will say, having a single level home with 6+ acres has really been a blessing in this season, and I honestly wouldn't change it. Now, for a while, I didn't want to share these type of videos, and I didn't want to share my space until things were just right, but I realized that was a horrible idea. When people love you, they love you, even if you have old appliances, or if your sink won't shine, or if you haven't painted, and even if you don't have your wooden floors down. I really wanted to stress that relationship is so much more important than things and how pretty something may or may not look. And don't get me wrong, it's absolutely amazing to walk into new and beautiful and upgraded homes, but I just want to encourage those of you who don't have that what you have is enough, and that you're so blessed even just to have what you have. So I hope my video today encourages you to open up your home, even if it isn't in pristine condition, that it encourages you to make the videos, even if you don't have what others think is the style or the trends or what you should have, and to take pictures, even if things aren't just right, because that's part of the journey and part of your story, and you don't want to miss out on telling the stories and keeping the memories because you were worried about how things looked. They were supposed to be helping me clean, and I turned around and looked, and they're over playing with puppets. And you know what? I smiled, and it brought me so much joy to just see them working together and loving on each other that I didn't even mind. And I told them, you know what? Go ahead and play. And I just continue to clean. You'll see I have 2 bags. One is for all the library books, and one is for my trash. If I could leave you with a tip, I think my tip would be when you're cleaning and when you're organizing and when you're making over spaces or tidying up spaces, it's kind of nice to have a few different bags or bins. One for things that you're going to trash, one for things that you can donate or give away, and one for things that you can possibly sell and bring in a little income to get things that you need or want for your space. I've already done that for my space, and you guys already know I don't sell my curriculum. I feel like I'm so blessed I give what I'm no longer using away for free. These are just books that my children used and read and did not put back in our homeschool library. But it's okay because I just put it on the shelf. So I have been wanting to make a few changes to this space. I have not done it yet because I like to really take my time and think things out and be sure that what I'm thinking about makes sense. So this dollhouse that you see, I literally just brought it in here about 2 days ago, as well as the little Montessori ironing board and clothes hanging rack. Those things were not in here initially, but you see how the kids were on the wave board doing some activities and just kind of having time together. And yes, they can use the table, but I think I really would love a space that they can have just a little table, just a little setup where they can have loose parts and they can have hands-on and arts and crafts and all those things, and not interfere with the actual table that we will be doing lessons on for either that child or other kids. And again, because I do have 5 children, it's nice to be able to break them up into multiple areas. So some children can sit on a futon and read books, some could be in the sensory area, while the others at the table working on their lessons. I got a really nice surprise. So while I was back here working, my son came and said, "Mom, you've got a package." And I'm like, "Really?" And I opened it up, and my mom sent me a purse and a few goodies for the kids for my birthday. And I thought that's really cool. So they have a few stickers to put into their area, and this cute keychain from Florida that says, "I love my cat." And it's so funny because I literally have 4 kittens. So the kids are really excited about the stickers and the shirts and all the things that she sent. And it was perfect timing because we were already organizing. So I just put everything away. So the last thing I did was just took this dusting mitt from Norwex and I just dusted all over the homeschool room. So I was just showing it to you. So it's not perfect. And I still had to go back and wipe the table, but they were already doing a pond unit on one side, and I wanted them to have their space. I think it's a good reminder to remember done, not perfect. So now we're in the kitchen, and I am just getting some things out the refrigerator because they've accumulated up there like how and why. I don't like that. We are a very minimal family. We try to keep things to a minimal in our home. I find that really helps my mental capacity. It helps me stay organized, on track. It reduces my stress load, and it just makes life easier. So I find that less is more when it comes to this area, and you'd be surprised of how many of my cabinets are actually bare or very minimum. I don't have a lot of things, but everything I have I absolutely love. So throughout this whole video, you'll notice that I am simply using these Norwex products because I am a Norwex consultant, so I will leave the link in the description box so that you can find out more. But these cloths are an amazing way to detoxify your home and just use natural products in your home. Literally, I used a microfiber cloth and water for everything that I did. And I did use a little Norwex paste when I get to the stove, but you'll see that then. But just using this microfiber cloth and water got my entire refrigerator clean, and because of the backlock that's embedded in the cloths, I know that it kills 99% of the germs and bacteria. So that makes me really happy. So to be honest, I'm not really a decorator and I'm not really into home decor. However, I really love the bohemian style. So we kind of have a few phases of plans. And so the first up is a new couch, new floors, and painting. When we lived in Maryland, I ran a licensed childcare for almost 8 years, so we didn't have a living room. So when we came here, we found one for a few dollars and we grabbed it because we were on a debt-free journey. So yes, we were all about getting a good deal temporarily until we could decide and finalize what is it exactly that we're looking for, that we want. Again, being a family of 7, we need a big one. But we want it to be easy to clean. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know in the description box below. And then the next phase is just kind of updating the lights, maybe the doorknobs, but definitely the faucets and the bathroom mirrors, because those things make such a huge difference. But again, just being sure of what we want, because I'm a little bit indecisive. I kind of want gray floors, but then I kind of want wood floors, so I need a little bit more time. And then already my house is full of blues and grays and greens, I'm sure, as you saw in the video today. So I really want to keep that, and I would kind of love to add that to the walls, but I don't want the place to feel dark. I really need it to feel open and spacious. So we've been thinking about just doing a classic white or very, very, very light blue or very, very, very light gray. So there's so many options and possibilities, and I just can't decide right now. Now, when it comes to my homeschool room, I do want to say that you don't need a dedicated room. Even when it comes to this house, I'm really thankful again because it's a pretty nice size. It's 4 bedrooms with 2 offices, a living room, and a family room, and it's 2,300 square feet. But I can't stress enough how it would be better if we lived in a 300 square feet tiny home if we weren't showing love and opening up our homes. It is never about what you have, but what you do with it. And so I'd rather have a small house and be hospitable and be welcoming and loving and gracious and generous and willing to share with my neighbors or brothers or sisters than to live in a mansion and keep it all to myself. In this home, while it might be a little bit older and while it might not have the upgrades and the luxuries that I want yet, I'm able to feed my children delicious, nutritious meals from scratch. I am able to be here with them. I'm able to pray for them. I am able to educate them. I'm able to love on them. And that's what truly matters. In the heart of this video, while I was working hard to clean, it was a perfect opportunity of me to do what I love to do, which is offer inspiration, but in a way that could kind of capture and captivate your attention. So I hope this video just reminds you that what you have is enough. You are enough. And what really matters is not what you have, but I'd argue a good steward with what you've been given. Are you taking care of your home? Are you taking care of your things? Are you giving your best? Not what someone else deems you should do, not what someone else says you should have. What are you doing with what you have been given to steward? Are you stewarding it well? That's what really matters. None of the other things. The other things don't matter. So I hope you continue to make memories. I hope that you continue to shape the future. I hope that you continue to make special desserts and meals and snacks. I hope that you continue to provide a space that's healing when children are sick, a place where they can laugh and run around and have fond memories. Those are the things that matter. And yes, we want to keep it clean so that we don't get germs and bugs and things like that, so that we don't trip, and really just because it really helps our mental capacities. But the main thing is the connections and the relationships that we have with other people. My homeschool word of this year was atmosphere. And so in all the things that I'm doing, I'm trying to make sure that I am maintaining and that I am creating an atmosphere. And although it's more work on me, I think that everyone is happier with a clean space. I think that everyone is happier when things are organized and when we're not having to look for things and spend time finding this and finding that, because we know exactly where everything is because we have a system. And so although our house is not spotless, our house typically looks a little bit better than it did today. But that's because we have systems in place and everyone has a chore, and they don't eat breakfast until their chores are done. They need to have some accountability, and they have been doing a pretty good job at that, if I may say so myself. Now, I just want to stop for a second to talk about this paste. Do you guys see this stove? I am a canner and I use huge cast iron skillets and pots, because again, we're a family of 7 and that fits all the food that we need for our meals. But do you see all the things that were on this glass top? But look how it's coming clean. And when we first moved here, I tried to clean it and I used some chemicals, and you guys know I have lots of sensitivities, and I almost passed out. So I just say all that to share that I am so happy that I found the product that I'm not falling out over. There's no chemicals, there's no fumes, there's no scent or anything. Now, I had to do the work. You can see me working hard here, but it's all natural, it's toxic free, and I am so excited for that. So guys, make sure you go over to Lissa's channel and check out her video. You will absolutely love her channel. You will love her. And thank you so much for letting me pour into your lives on today and encourage you. Hopefully this video was exactly what you needed. And if it was, if you do me a favor and give me a thumbs up, and if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I always say here, you can do a lot with a little. And until next time,